What's up, y'all? Sean here. I go by Taylor Exchange on YouTube, and I'm going live. I got 50 sales to pack up, and I need your help to get me through. Honestly, I don't really need your help, but I did pick up one of these monsters. It's the orange dreamsicle. Pretty solid monster. I don't go with this monster very often, but I can tell you that I did because it's got less calories and actually less sugar than the regular green monsters. Nonetheless, the Bears lost. I got my coach shirt on. It sucks. We lost to Miami. It was a close game, but I have a lot of things going on with the business I also want to talk about. I found like a new sourcing opportunity that's really great. It's like a business-to-business deal with a thrift store. So that's really cool. And then also, I have a baby on the way. My wife is pregnant. She's 8 months pregnant, so we should be having a baby in the next like month. December 6th is the induction date, or not induction day. It's the projected date, December 6th. So we have a baby boy coming, which means I need a lot of things to be prepped so that I can still run my business smoothly and make money so that I can provide for the family and then, start being a dad and raising my kid. Also, I had an employee for a little while, if you guys didn't know. I had to let her go. She wasn't performing fast enough to the standards that I need. And, she was a good worker, but just wasn't exactly like taking the photos fast enough. So I had to let her go. And I thought, I found her quickly and I could find another person quickly. Well, I've been running through interviews and it has been very challenging to get people to work. Like it's hard just to get people to show up for the interview. So I'm going to talk a little bit about that, but for now, I'll go over like what I sold, kind of briefly tell you like some of the better sales. I won't tell you all of them just because some of them I'm just flushing through my inventory, which I do every month. But yeah, 50 sales. It's Sunday right now. So usually I ship on Saturday so that it's not as overwhelming on Monday. You see a lot of people like, oh, Monday I had 50 or 100 sales. Like it's grueling if you have none of that packed up because, I mean, you could be shipping for 2 or 3 hours. I got 50 right now and I'm trying to get it done like before dinner. And let's get into it. So first item, we have a double item. So this person bought two 511 tacticals. This is a short sleeve snap shirt. I usually list these around like $25, including shipping. They bought both of them and they're all in for $47.04. They were both size large. If these are like a 2XL, you can get closer to like that $35 mark. I just shove them together like this so that I remember that it's a double order. And then this will fit in a legal, or not a legal, it actually fit in the smaller one, like the small envelope. It's definitely over a pound. So yeah, let me know, like, how's your business been going? How's life been going? I hope everybody's doing good. I also wanted to come live because I wasn't going to be able to like put out a video. I've been trying to put a video out a week, but with the baby coming along, I'm not going to be able to do that most likely just because it takes like a lot of thought and a lot of time to film, to edit. But I do enjoy YouTube and I enjoy the community. It's really nice. Right here, got that. Let's see. I got this. This is like a vintage. It had a bunch of motorcycles. It was just some generic tag, but I got it for $3 and this one sold. Computer's lagging. Let's see. 10 ounces. Yeah, that vintage shirt with the motorcycles. And I think it's like it may have been at Walmart whenever it was sold initially. It sold for $7 plus $8.99 shipping. So pretty good sale for $3. But it's not under 8 ounces, but it is under the 12 ounces. So that's going to help. Okay. Yeah, 7 plus shipping. Pretty solid. I like that range. If you can spend $1 to $3 and ship a first class item for like $15 shipped, it's not a lot of money, but you can definitely build like a good steady flow of income with those numbers. Let's see. Ouch, $5.08 for the first class label. That's under 12 ounces. Yikes, man. What are you guys doing to like help with the shipping cost? I mean, I guess the only thing you can do is just go like lighter on the shipping, like the items that you ship, or just charge more for shipping. I just guarantee a lot of buyers out there don't understand how much the shipping costs. And they're just always going to want less and less. So this is a Salt Life t-shirt. Salt Life's like decent, but it's got to have a cool graphic on it. I put it in like the Guy Harvey kind of category. And it's under 8 ounces, so 7.4 ounces. This sold for $3.50 plus $8.99. So, you know, that's not a lot of money, but you know, it's enough. Like, ideally that sells for the 15, but it ended up selling for like, you know, 12, 13. Another shirt here. I usually try to grab like the next item and pack it at least while the label's generating. And then when I print the label, I just throw this one on the scale and then stick on the label here. And I don't know if you guys know, I got this new mouse. This is the Logitech MX Master 3. So what's cool about this mouse is it's got this 1, 2, 3. So it can actually like connect to, it can connect to different computers and it's wireless. It stays charged for like 72 days, but it's got like the back buttons there. And that really helps when I'm doing shipping because I can just double click the back to get back to my like shipping page. And then it also has like the side scroll here along with like the main scroll. So it was like a $75 mouse. I had a, not like rebate money, but, I had the eBay, from eBay Open, they give you $25 gift card for eBay. So I use that 25 to knock that price down to like $50. So best mouse I've ever had though, by far. So the next item, this is a Harley Davidson shirt. This was a 3X. It's it had like a cool skull graphic on it, and it was from Dallas. It had like the Dallas, Texas on it. So this sold for $10 plus $8.99. So this is exactly like where I want to be with when it comes to like shirts, because they're pretty much in for $19, and I probably paid average cost of goods is like $3.50. And but this is a shirt that I usually find for, you know, like $1 or $2. Let's see if it's 8 ounces. Yeah, it's 8 ounces. That's pretty cool. For 3XL to be 8 ounces is really nice. This label, it's going all the way to PA for $4.28. So sucks, man. So let me tell you about this sourcing opportunity that I have. So I was at a thrift store. Oh man. Somebody called. I'll put this on silent. I wonder if he's watching this stream. This is a buddy of mine. We both went to these thrift stores yesterday. Had a pretty good time. It's kind of an area I don't normally go to. And really what it was I went into a thrift store and the owner and then the worker were like arguing with each other, kind of like going back and forth, pretty heated. And I was just like, and there's no one in the store. It was like a small thrift store. And I said, hey, how's it going? And they're like, what can I help you find? And I was like, well, I buy and sell men's clothes on eBay. Now I tell people this all the time, just because you never know what they're going to say when you tell them that. And, you know, maybe they throw it off as like, oh, you're just like a part-time small operation. Well, anyway, I pretty much said, well, hey, yeah, it sounds like you guys are kind of like talking at each other and it's kind of like distracting me. I said that because it really was. And they kind of laughed it off. And then we started talking about eBay, and she actually had an eBay store and she had an issue with the return where a buyer bought something and was giving her an INAD because he thought it was a men's and it was actually a kid's jacket. And she really didn't know how to handle the return because she wasn't like a really experienced eBay seller. So I was like, well, let me look at your phone. And I was like, I saw on eBay, I can maybe help you out. And pretty much gave her some direction on what to do with the situation. Okay, hang on a second. That's weird. Huh. It was like the page was stuck on the ship label, like to print the shipping, but it was already printed and put on. Anyway. Yeah, so that was a Wrangler Rock 47 short sleeve Pearl Snap shirt. I think it was Pearl Snap. And it sold for $12.99 plus $8.99 shipping, so pretty good sale. This is a Hollister flannel. Start picking up like the flannels. They sell really well. This one only went for 11 plus shipping, but like $20 is right where I need to be. And The only thing with the flannels though is if it gets too big of a size, it's going to be over a pound. So this was at like 14 ounces and 578 for the label. Jeez, man. And that's going to San Antonio. So like that's only 6 hours from where I'm at. And it was still expensive. So yeah, so the two people were arguing about like just whatever. They had worked together for 10 years and I don't know. So after I helped her with the eBay store, I was telling her about like I was going through her clothes and a lot of them were at like $4 or $5. Some were $6. And I said she had some like plains Western wear. Come on. There we go. She had some plains Western wear shirts. Those are like pearl snap, like they're I don't know, they're pretty low quality, but she had them for $4. And I said if these shirts were at $1 or $2, I said I could buy all of them. I said, but $4 I really don't want to because they don't sell that fast. And she goes, oh well, um, we might be able to work with you on the price. And I was like, okay, that's great. And then I was like, I say this once I gain some type of rapport with them, I say, I would really like to buy like a bunch of items from you at one time. I said, I process quite a bit. And what they said to me was, instead of like offering an amount of money, they wanted something from me. They wanted men's jeans sizes 32 to 36. And I was like, whoa, I was like, you want to like trade clothes like that? And she was like, yeah, because we have a lot of construction workers and we have a lot of homeless in here. And they don't necessarily want to buy like $4. They don't want to buy like name brand stuff. They just need clothes that are functional and that'll work. And I was like, okay. I was like, well, I have like, a lot of items in my store. I was like, I can definitely provide you those jeans. And she said, well, if you do that, then we'll let you come here and you can actually like pick through our stuff that's not on the store and then give us like a list of brands and we can pull those out for you. And then she also said, she was just like, it's like I wanted to pay her for her clothes, but she really just wanted clothes for the store that they like, can give out to people and sell for like a reasonable price because those are her big sellers. So I was like, okay. So I got home and I got like their information and stuff. And I was thinking, okay, like I got to do 2 interviews tomorrow, Monday evening, and then I got like my regular work. And I'm trying to do like orders now because I don't want to be overwhelmed. And I said, you know what? I should go back there just the next day, Monday, and then try to do the deal so that they can like I'm still fresh like in their mind about like working with them. I don't want to put this off for a week or 2 weeks and then kind of like forget and not be like too interested in it. I want to show them how for real I am because if I have a plug to a thrift store where they get their donations in and they focus mainly on like women's and like I guess men's construction wear, then I can start siphoning off like eBay sellable stuff and I can continue to feed them jeans because they said it didn't matter what the brands were. So you're talking like Kirkland, Faded Glory, like Massimo type jeans where you can maybe get those on dollar days, start taking them like, 20 jeans a week or a month, whatever it is, and then start getting like a good chunk of items for them. So what I did with my store was I went to my active listings. I sorted men's jeans in the category and then I did the lowest priced ones and I just went down the line and anything that was like on sale or like had a flaw because they said if it's stained or if it's has a hole in it, they said that's fine as long as it's like that size, the 32 to 36, which is like the sweet spot for sizes when it comes to men's jeans. And I found 20 of them right off the rip. And those were items that like with the shipping cost raised and like the amount of time they had been listening to the store, I was never going to be able to make like that much money on them. But now I'm be able to transfer them to them and then get clothes in return. And she had already picked out similar clothes to the ones I had bought yesterday or Saturday whenever I had went there. So it's going to be pretty awesome. Like, so yeah, I mean, you just got to like talk to people kind of like you have to provide them something, and while I'm sorting through their clothes, I'm actually going to like put them in different categories, like button ups, like jackets or whatever, short sleeves to kind of help them out some too, because the more organized it is going to be, it's going to be faster. And plus they have like backlog stuff that they can't get to because they just don't have the manpower and they don't have like the knowledge to sort what's best for eBay and that type of thing. So that's where I'm going to come in and try to help them out. So pretty cool. That was a lot of words, but it's a lot going on. So So yeah, these are a pair of Levi's sold for like $22 or something. Okay, now one thing with eBay, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but sometimes it doesn't combine the orders properly. So I like to open up like the selling page where it's all listed, and it'll show if it's combined sometimes. But then I also go to the bulk shipping, and then I open that up, and if it says combined two orders, that means it's probably not combined on the other page. And then I like to highlight all of them and then deselect the combined ones so that I can know, like when I'm pulling them, like, oh, this one is part of an order. Because I had a lot of combined orders this weekend. I mean, let's see. Okay, so this next one's not though. This is like a Ralph Lauren. It's like a long sleeve collared shirt. I don't find them that often. They do pretty well. And it was a brown one too, an XL. And it's 14 ounces and it sold for $10.25 plus $8.99. Let's see. $5.82 on the label, and that's going to South Houston, Texas. So even these Texas labels under a pound are still like $5 to $6. Just tough, man. It's tough. Let's go. Computer, man. I don't know if it's because I'm running the stream or if it's because I don't know. And I had like an issue connecting to Wi-Fi on the Mac today. Don't know what the deal was, but yeah, that's what's happening with this. It's like I may be clicking the back button too fast or something, but it's not. It's just not moving very fast today, which sucks. So this is just a Ralph Lauren plaid long sleeve button up XL in red for $12 plus $8.99, and this one's going to Texas too. So I got a lot of Texas orders, which Texas, California, Florida, New York seems to be like the big places for sales. It's the population, the money, that kind of thing. Yeah. Is it 11, dude? Oh, is it? There we go, 11. Yeah, so this one's $4.64. So it's almost like the difference between under 12 ounces and then under a pound is like $1.25. So sometimes you can even because I put the plastic bags around each one of my items, and that adds, I think, like 0.4 ounces or 0.5 ounces maybe. So sometimes I take that little liner out, this one here, and I can get it right under the 12-ounce rate, which is dope. 71, 70. Let's see. I'm going to still make sure that I'm not 71, 70. Yeah. Deselect. So yeah, this is like an Under Armour thermal. I buy quite a bit of thermals, long sleeves. I buy a lot of Henleys as well because they sell for good money. Well, they sell. I don't know about good money, but they sell all the time, I guess. Okay, we're good. So yeah, $10.49 plus $8.99 shipping. So most of my sales are $20. And cost of goods is under $4, and that's like a pretty good place to live in because most of the items in the thrift are going to be like $25 sale price, including shipping. So pretty sweet. Can everyone hear me okay? I imagine so. I mean, there's a few of you sticking around. No one's like chatting. I'm pretty sure I set it up where you could chat, but maybe you're just like doing your own thing, which is cool too. I just wanted to touch base with everybody and kind of let them know what's up. And it's kind of nice to have accountability when you're working because, yeah, you just, you don't want to like slack off, because people are watching. This is a Brooks Brothers shirt. This is a 2XL. So in Brooks Brothers, kind of like Ralph Lauren, it's not like big money, but the bigger sizes of Brooks Brothers do pretty good. Okay, so this is 12 ounces, 12.2 ounces. So when I take this liner out, it's going to get it right under. Let's see. It's going to get it like right at 12. And that saves you $1.25 just by taking that liner out. So definitely worth. Yeah, it's right at 12 ounces. So as long as it's not over, you're good. And this one sold for $24.99 plus shipping, but they used, I have like a 20% coupon right now, $4.90 on the label, and it ends up being like $19.99 plus the $8.99, which is still a really good sale for a shirt. I'm trying the coupon out. I've never used them before, but I decided to try it until the end of the year. And some people forget to use it and they just buy the item. So, it's kind of like, it's good, but then a lot of people do use it. So like if you price stuff not expecting to get 20% off, it's going to sell for that. But then if you send them an offer of like 25% off, then they can't use the 20 on top of that, which is something I actually thought would be a problem when I first heard about it. But when you read the rules and conditions on like the coupon, you'll see that that's not a thing. So these are a pair of sloggers. I used to be really big into shoes, and you can tell like this is one of my old like labels. Now I have them printed on the rectangle ones. I used to handwrite the numbers on these. These only sold for like $3.75 plus $8.99. So taking an L on this one. And these kind of items, like you really don't even want to sell them, to be honest. Like I've sold sloggers for $25, but these are a really small size. That's probably why it didn't sell. They're like a women's 5, I think. But I wish I had time to go through my store and like delist these items, because I'm actually like paying them to take these from my store. But whatever, they'll get a nice pair. Bethany is gonna get a nice pair right here of sloggers. So yeah, I put them in the envelope still. It looks kind of gross, but sometimes you fold like the corners down and just put one piece of tape on it. You're good to go. And sometimes I would do these corners too, but I don't think it really matters. They say like the conveyor belts for shipping, especially the priority, it can tear it up a little bit. So it looks kind of like that, and that's good. But it's extra work, to pack for, like I said, an item that I probably broke even or maybe lost $1 or something. Lesson learned though. No more sloggers for me. Ooh, so these are Wrangler women's jeans. I don't know how many of you guys out there sell women's jeans, but I used to be pretty heavy into them. And I say that like I did a lot of research on jeans. I tried to figure out which sizes of jeans were the best for women. And, the plus sizes are definitely the ones to look for. Certain ones that have been discontinued, like American Eagle stopped selling women's jeans that were like size 20 and 22, I believe, and 24. So if you can find any of those, you're going to be doing pretty good. And let me take that down. And Wrangler women's jeans sell a lot better than Wrangler's men's jeans. This one's the premium patch jean. It has like a pink like ring around the Wrangler logo. So it sold for $14.99 plus $8.99 shipping. So that's pretty good, because you can find those for a couple bucks, and people, they pass up on them all the time. All right. So yeah, if you're just coming in the chat, we're just shipping items right now to get ahead of Mondays. Like usually I ship on Saturdays. I've been doing it for a while. Ever since I got like 30, 35 sales a day, you really got to do the shipping through the weekend. If not, you're going to get crushed on Monday. Like it really throws the day off if you spend too long shipping. So, I watched the Bears lose today, and then instead of just wallowing in my sorrows or drinking my sorrows away, I'm actually being productive and trying to get some work done. Which I don't mind working, I enjoy working every day. Like, I don't know why people like covet that the weekend and they just want to like chill out and just be lazy. Like, I mean, I'm all for being lazy sometimes, but I don't see why you can't work 4 hours a day on Saturday and Sunday and, still be lazy and enjoy yourself. So You guys let me know what do you do. I mean, I'm curious how people like function and work throughout their weeks. Every day to me feels like a Saturday, so doesn't make much difference what I'm doing. But right now, my internet's not doing like nothing good, and I wonder if it's because it's not because I'm running the stream. I've done this before. I just wonder if something's going on. I do have a pretty serious problem going on at my house. Um, I got my dog Ragnar. He's a full purebred Labradoodle, but he looks like a lab. And I let him out in the mornings, to like like hang out while I'm doing work in the morning. And there's this squirrel that's like going up the power line and like the power pole, and he just barks at it, barks, 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 barks. And I'm like, dude, quiet, like because I think my neighbor's on a mid shift, and I would hate it if he's waking up because of that. So this morning I took the BB gun out there. I have like a BB gun rifle that I got at an estate sale a long time ago, and my wife and I like shot cans with it and stuff. But ooh, check it out. It says it's not you, it's us. Our server is down, but we'll have things back up to normal soon. This is from eBay. So we just had like an eBay server issue. Okay. So first thing I'm going to do is just like refresh eBay's page. Still has the same thing. Oh, dude. This is interesting. It only happens like usually it happens around midnight, like 11:30 to midnight. If you're shipping items on eBay, you'll have like server issues because I think they run their updates at that time. But shit. I guess you could do pirate ship because eBay's down. You could do pirate ship because it imports the eBay labels. But I wonder if it would continue working. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of like it's not risky. Let's see. Dang, man, that's such a bummer, dude. Everyone check eBay right now. See if it's working. Maybe it's just mine. Go to homepage. Yeah, eBay's down. Huh. That's pretty cool, I guess. Caught eBay slipping on a live on a Sunday. I may do let's see. I may pack one of these. That's the thing though, like I don't want to make a mistake on my packing because I like packing in order. Like the way that I have the way that I have these bins is the very first item that I pulled is on the bottom of that far bin. And then I went up, 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 and then I went to the next bin. So the next one's here. And then these are like the items that are in the bottom of your sales. So like the SKU system, it's like 0 to right now I'm at 10 or 11,000. It reads the digits a little annoying. It doesn't read it from like 1 to 10,000. It reads like 10,000 because the digit is 10, like 10,100 or 10,200. That'll actually be before some of the other like 1100, so to speak. So what it will do is it'll do all your 10,000s and it'll go back to the originals, but nonetheless it's pretty good. It's fine. I just don't want to dig through the middle of that, create a mess, and then have it come back up, and then all of a sudden I'm like looking and trying to read which is which. Like so we're gonna give it like a few more minutes. Oh, it's back. Look at eBay. It's back. All right, we're good. We're cooking with gas now. Yes. But yeah, back to this dreamsicle though. Are you guys energy drink drinkers? So monsters have 160 milligrams of caffeine. Get the mic. And this one has 120 calories, but typically they have like 230 calories, the monsters. And then this one has 28 grams of sugars, and the regular like green monsters, the sugary ones are like 54. So it's like half the calories and half the sugar, but the same amount of caffeine, which is important. So yeah, man. So we sold $563 yesterday, and we're only at $373 for today. So that's bad. My average is like $500 a day. But yeah, I mean, it was crazy. I was on a crazy good streak of every day over 500, and then it looks like October 11th was 352. Tuesday, November 1st was 464, and then another 484, 404 on Friday. So it's been a little slower. It's slowed down a little bit, but I don't know. I mean, like Halloween, people are spending money on candy and other stuff and costumes. Maybe they just didn't have the money to buy clothes. So this is a pair of Levi's. It's called Dacron. It's the polyester pant. It's Dacron, and I always want to call it Dracone for some reason, but it's Dacone or Dacron or something. There we go. I put it in a poly bag, but I think it's over a pound. Yeah, it's over a pound. So this sold. They used the coupon, but it was $15.99 plus shipping, so they got 20% off of that. So I used to pick them up a lot. I don't know if it's like a Western look or what, but the blues and the black ones sell. The beige ones and stuff, they don't really sell. Yeah, something's going on with eBay. They're really slow today. Okay, we good. Let's get it. So yeah, do you guys have kids out there? I'm about to have a kid, man. Really, really excited about it. His name's gonna be Seth Alec. Okay, this is a Eddie Bauer. It's a 3XLT black, like long sleeve thermal, and it's over a pound, which stinks. And it only sold for $7.49. So this is pretty much going to pay for the label at $7.60, and then $8.99 shipping. So if I paid $3.50 off of 9, that's what, $5.50, and then like the fees. So this is probably like $3. Not a good sale. But someone's gonna get a nice like thermal and I made $3. So whatevs. Probably won't pick that. And it was a black one. Usually that would be pretty good, but it's all straight. Like the focus of your business really needs to be just growing it as big as possible, so that like you get your $3 sale there, but then you get like a $20, $30 sale, and then you average out to that profit that you want per item. And then the more you process, the more you're going to make. I want my employee to take photos of 40 items in 2 hours and then draft them out for 2 hours. So they're going to work a 4-hour shift from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. And I typically do like 35 a day, but if they can start doing 40 and then say you pay them like, ideally less than 100 a day. So anywhere from like 60, 40, 60, 80, $100 a day, whatever your pay spot is for them. If they can process 40, that 40 should profit $400 because it's like $10 profit per item. They're doing the lower end stuff, but at 35 items a day, I'm going to sell $200,000 this year in close. So if I can bump that to 50 items a day with the employee, then that'll pay for the employee, and then it can allow me to have more time to focus on like getting more items, making more like business to business, deals and agreements. So that's kind of the thought process behind that. The problem is if the employee can only do like 20 a day, it's hard to pay somebody that. And then also I can't provide full-time hours for that employee. I can only provide like 16 to 20 hours a week. And I think the perfect employee is going to be the person that's working at a restaurant, like on a night shift, but then they want like 4 hours in the morning. For me, it's like stress-free. You can, go over here, do your photos. I'll be over here either taking tags off of items or obviously training them. But that's kind of what it's going to be like. The other candidates seem to be like the stay-at-home mom who's just looking for something to do after they drop their kids off, or the photographer, the person with their own photography business who see the ad and see photography in it, but then realize it's not like that type of photography. Getting a lot of those candidates. And then you get the ones where they're college students and then they have like a class every day or something for 1 hour right in the middle of the shift that you need them. So that's not very great either. And then the other caveat, like the other thing to think is like, why not why can I do 50 a day, right? I mean, I should be able to do 50 within like 5 hours at least. Like, and then, but then you still have to source, and then you still have to ship, and then you still have to like grow the business too. If not, you're just in the same period, which you can stack some cash and keep doing the same thing. So I've considered too, with my son being born at the end of this year, maybe I should just work another year solo, like really focus on making the money, getting better items, like getting more items, trying to just push, maybe 40 a day, 45 a day. But, if you hire somebody, then you can make the same money you're making now and pay them by growing the business just a little bit. But then you have somebody that you're training, you're like investing in them. And then the better they get, whenever like, the kid's more routine and whatnot, you'll have a good asset in that employee. And then you can really start like rolling on all cylinders. So it makes sense to hire to help, but it also makes sense to like not make the same as your employee. Like, you need to make well over what the employee is making, because I mean, in my opinion, I don't see why you'd want to make the same as your employee, especially if they're not even like a partner. They're just like a worker, that wouldn't make much sense. But if it allows me to spend more time with the kid as my wife needs my help and stuff, that may be like viable. It might be like a viable plan. So you guys let me know what you think. So, oh my gosh, dude. eBay's down again, man. I think I'm going to shift. I think I'm going to close this up. It's been 36 minutes. I appreciate you guys that were watching. I really want to stay on, but like, if I can't ship items, I don't want you to just watch me take tags off. If you want to see my death pile, you can see it over here. That pile's all that stuff's all prepped. The tags are off and they're all folded and they're all categorized. So like this row right here is all polos, because I want my employee to do the same item to get the same reps in, so that they get really good at just short sleeve polos. And then the rest of the stuff above it is stuff that I would do, and below it is like cheaper stuff that I would eventually have them do. But yeah, like this here, all that stuff, that's from last Wednesday. And the stuff I got yesterday, that's still in my car. So I got like another, maybe, I don't know how many items I got yesterday, but I spent $118, and I probably got like, maybe like 3 items, $3 a piece, or 4. I don't know. It wasn't very much. Okay. All right, we're good. So eBay's just having eBay's having some issues right now. So let's see. So we got 35 more items to go. I got 19 offers. I don't know if you guys send offers out, but any item that is priced at $15.99 plus shipping or higher, so that all in is $24.98, I send an offer of 20% off. I match what my store coupon is, and then if it's lower than $15.99, I select all those and I send a 30% offer on. And if you do that right away, you're going to see a huge increase in sales, because like, you make the money when you make the sale. So why not do all that you can to make the sale? 58, dude. Hang on a second. Okay. Yeah. So check it out. So I just sold this J. Crew Henley. It sold for $6.99 plus shipping. So he's all in for like $16 or something. But that came in after I started shipping. So it's not in my bin. It's in the warehouse in the garage. So now as I'm going through, I have to skip that item each time, because I don't want to. I've done it before where you print the label to the wrong item and then you get really confused. Okay. So this is a women's jean. This is Hydraulic. Hydraulic is not a good brand for women's. It can be good, but luckily it's under £1, but it sold on my sale for $2 plus shipping. So it went for $10.99 plus the label. Like, this is another L that I took. But at least I get the money back that I spent on it, It's just like a waste of time, I guess. 6.12. So yeah, $6.12. The Hydraulics, if it's a size like, I would say 13 or higher, like 14, 15, 16, but it'll say like 15-16, which I really hate those sizes too. Those sell for good money in that brand, like close to $30, 25, 30. This one was like a size 2 or something, and that's why it didn't sell for anything. It's like a really small size. Under Armour. So yeah, this is the Under Armour All Seasons gear. This is a gray quarter zip long sleeve. Went for $3 plus shipping. So when it comes to like the Nike, Under Armour, Adidas quarter zips, some colors do a lot better than others. Some sizes, like the big sizes, do like decent, but sometimes they don't sell. They just don't sell. So this is one of those that don't sell. But then other times you can sell them for 25. So you kind of got to, I guess, narrow in on like why it's selling or maybe the time of year. But yeah, that one just didn't sell. So kind of, well, I mean, it sold, but you know, it didn't sell for much money. Yeah, this is an Under Armour women's storm pant. This is one I kind of like experiment with. Sometimes the men's brands translate into the women's, and they'll be good sellers. But this one didn't sell for much money. And you know, you kind of got to like experiment with brands because, you know, you want to be able to pick up as many items at the thrift as you can. If you only go through like the same sections, yeah, you can go to more stores, but there's only so many stores you can drive to in a day. So if you find that really good thrift store with the really good prices and then maximize what you pull out of that store, you're going to make more money in more time in a shorter amount of time. Yeah, so I was in the women's section. I was actually waiting on my friend. He was going through the DVDs and VHS. He does media. And I was like, dude, let's go. Like, I've already like picked the stuff I was going to pick up. And I turned behind me and it had like the scrub section. I don't know anything about scrubs. I found 5 figs scrub pieces. I do know figs from YouTube and from my wife that knew about them. I found 3 pairs of women's medium blue like fig scrub pants, and then 2 tops, a black and then a large, or 2 tops, a black and a blue in size small. VIP couponer started selling 3 months ago. I've had 160 sales. I'm totally blind, so it takes 10 times longer to get photos right. Like legally blind, that would be tough. Yeah, I mean, I can imagine it would take a long time to get the photos right. I don't know. I would it's hard to ask for help because you don't have like a lot to pay them for the help, but I don't know. What do you sell? I guess that'd be my question. I guess if you sell something small, something your hands can like encapsulate, then you can get a light box and just set the item in front and then just back up with the camera so that you kind of get that same thing, you know, or I don't know. I guess if you had a border around like Braille where you could feel like a square on a photo box, set the item dead center and have like the camera set up, like have a friend set it up for you. And then you just snap the photo and make sure the item's there and kind of turn it. So yeah, that's possible, but man, definitely tough. So definitely tough. Let's see. And then at the same time, they're probably like, I wasn't asking you for help, but like, you know, I give my 2 cents. No vision at all. Plus figuring out storage is fun too. I sell clothing. Whoa. Okay. Well, it's very impressive to be able to function without being able to see, but yeah, I honestly don't even know how you would do it. Do not know. Let's see. So this is a 4-item sale. This is they got like a Duluth long sleeve button shirt, Wrangler Rigged long sleeve, Wrangler flannel, and then a Mountain Hardware. So they're all in for $50.19. These are 2 packed in each bags. So if you want to get crazy, you could maybe fit these inside a legal flat rate for $7.90. It's going to be a big girl, but let's give it a go. I mean, this is what we came here for, right? So we got the box here. You want to flatten out the bottom to create like a base. And then you get the 1 item, and it's pretty much going to take up most of it. Let's see. And then you're just going to sneak the other one behind it. And then you got to get real strong with your fingers to get it in there. Let's see. Almost like a sleeping bag. So it's like this. So yeah, and I think I made a short doing this, but I don't know if I posted it or not. Man, I don't know. Don't know. You know what? Let's go. Okay, so I got started at least. I think I'm really gonna baby it here. I'm gonna put some tape here on the edge so I don't have to hold it the whole way. So I got it like this, and I just got to get the rest. Okay. And you know what stinks is, like, if I were to do this on pirate ship, it'd probably only cost like $8 or $9. So I'm only saving like a little bit of money and risking the post office being a little upset about it. But they had those commercials when they first came out, like if it fits, it ships, and they were all about it. So I'm actually gonna put two pieces of tape on it. There we go. That's a big girl. And they toss this stuff anyway in the back. So, but yeah, there you go. One label, 4 items, big items too. Those are XLs of flannel. Let's weigh it. Let's see how much it weighs. 3 pounds, 2 ounces. So yeah, with 3 pounds, if it's, you know, if it's over 2 pounds, it's going to go for more money on the label. So we probably saved, with that little bit of a struggle, we saved like $4. So okay. So we got the Monster Reserve energy drink, orange creamsicle. My buddy Kelly, he introduced me to the Red Bull apple fig flavor. It's the new flavor of Red Bull that came out. I don't want to say that it's life changing, but it changed my life. Like, Red Bull's got a really distinct taste, but man, it's the best Red Bull flavor I think I've had. It is good. Like, it is really good. Dang. This one is a Duluth long sleeve shirt, and it did not make it under a pound because it's a 3XL. So that's going to hurt us a little bit because it didn't sell for that much money. There we go. Label going. So do you guys work on Saturday or Sundays? VIP couponer, do you work? How does that even work? Like, do you get a check for being disabled? Do you get a check for being blind? I would kind of think you'd need a little bit of help in that category. I mean, at least just something, you know? Let's see. $27.52. This one is going to be, yeah, this is like an Under Armour thermal. It went for $5 plus $8.99, so not a lot of money there. But it did sell, and somebody's going to get it. What happens with a lot of these thermals that are selling for like $12, $13, $15, not making me much, they'll come along a person who buys like 10 of them, you know, and that's going to help out a lot with those. But when they sell individually, you know, still not too bad, but not great. Okay. So the next one is like an 11 item order or like a 9 item order. So I got these large poly bags. No check, your husband works. That's cool. You work 7 days a week. Yeah, same. So yeah, these are like huge poly bags, but they can fit a lot. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So yeah, this person ordered 8 items and they got them really cheap and they got it for 58.52. But it's gonna go on one label. And this person, they buy multiple items from me every month. Like I know their name. They buy all the time. They may have a shop where they're at, and they usually buy like my Ralph Lauren stuff. Where do you get your bags? Let me tell you exactly, because I don't want to just say like I get them on Amazon, because I do get them on Amazon, but I'll tell you exactly. I'm pretty sure it's let me find it here. Oh my god, dude, come on Amazon. I don't get on Amazon very often. Yeah, it's shop for mailers with like the number 4. Shop for mailers. So I recently just made an order. I got 2,000 of the small poly bags. Those are the 10 by 13s. And then I had to buy the clear poly bags. And then I also bought like 2,000 labels. Let's see. So yeah, I don't know where the big ones came from, but it's probably the same company. It's just like I think it's like the 22 by like 19-inch ones or something like that. Uh, I don't know exactly. So this one is gonna be. So this one's gonna be pirate ship for this big dog. Let's see. Guinness beer. Let's see. Nope. So yeah, I had two big orders like that. Here we go. Duluth. No. Okay, here it is. It was right next to it too. All right, so yeah, this is gonna be like the box in a bag for pirate ship. And I already kind of have them in bags, so I know which ones to grab. Okay. So yeah, you already got like half of them in there like that. That's like 6 shirts. And then this one, and it does help to like count them as you put them in, so you don't get too confused on like how many you got. Okay, and then this was the last one, so just double check. Yeah, that's straight. Oh god, you got some like serious packing going on today. So it looks like this pillow. Tighten up. And yeah, I think I fit up to like 12 in these. 12 clothing items, like tops. Couldn't fit 12 jeans. You'd have to use a box or something. But yeah, it's gonna look like that. And then tape it. And I recently packed one of these, and it was really heavy. And they sent me a photo, and it actually torn. Let's see. My wife's calling. Hello. Okay. All right, bye. That's a bummer. Okay, so anyway, let's go right here. Pirate ship, box in a bag. So that's 6 pounds, 3 ounces. So we're gonna go box in a bag, 6 pound, 3 ounces. And then you gotta do the length and width. So always give yourself like a little bit. This one's 15 inches long, and it has to be under like a certain amount of inches. I think it's 18. So 15 by 12 is what it is. 15 by 12. 15 by 12. And I'm going to put another piece of tape here so that it's a little better looking. There we go. So take this. And then, okay. So UPS ground, it was $9.92. And then Priority Mail cubic is $9.94. So 2 cents more for cubic. How do you read comments? You need to elaborate a little more. It's it's like a sidebar on my screen here. I can just read all these comments. VIPQ partner says, I use one shop with each label. It prints a packing list. One shop. With each label, it prints a packing list. Oh, okay. Um, don't really know what you mean by that either, couponer. There we go. Cool. All right. So my wife just called. I have to go pick up the groceries at Walmart. So she's really not feeling that great today. Being pregnant, 8 months pregnant, she don't really feel like doing much of anything, which I totally understand. I'm talking to them because they are blind. Oh, oh, how do you read the comments? Yeah, I mean, there's actually like a setting on YouTube where it's for the hearing impaired. I think the way they are able to keep list items in order. Hmm. The way I'm able to keep the items in order, that way you're able to keep items in order. Yeah, couponer, we're gonna have to talk again about that. I'm not really sure. Are you referring to like the SKU system for the inventories like in my warehouse, or are you talking about like how they're in order? Manchu. Yeah, no, I'm impressed too how blind people do anything. Honestly, it's just such a challenge. I don't know, but there are a lot of smart people out there that have found like ways to help. So, but anyway, I got to go pick up the Walmart groceries. I appreciate you guys watching. Probably gonna try to get like a short out this week, and then maybe like a video. We'll see though. I mean, I got like interviews, I got like sourcing opportunities, and then I've got yeah, I've got a lot of stuff to pack up. So you guys keep crushing it, keep getting after it, and I'll catch you next time.